when you go visit that vision, you embody that. But let's talk about the faith. Do you believe you are equipped for your assignment? We as Black women tend to be extra superwoman. She did that. Okay, elevators, this is for you. If we're not practicing what we preach, listen. After you pray, after you meditate, take a step. Look at the source. Yes. Look at the source of your strength. Thank you. I believe every day is a great day because this is the day the Lord has made.
Why are we so afraid to use what God has given us? Wow.
It all starts in the mind.
Yes.
That was just a little weird, but don't be tardy for the party. Come on, Nike, just do it. That's a whole word, Tammy. That's the whole episode.
Hello.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. How are you ladies today? Look at Tammy.
Look, it's 2 for 2. Tuesday.
Here we go.
This is posting on Wednesday, so it's not Tuesday.
But y'all already know that.
Exactly. And we can't just let it drop.
Yeah, we got to acknowledge that.
Come on.
22.
There you go, palindrome, right?
Yes. For the rest
Did
of the
she
month.
really just use the official name?
I've been hearing it's been all over social media. I'm like, look, Jessica sent it to us yesterday. It was on my timeline today. I was like, okay, I got you.
Isn't that super amazing though?
Yeah.
Historical.
Yeah. I love it. Come on. Today is double portion for me, okay?
Ooh.
Double portion.
Okay. Double portion of praise.
Twos. Of course, I looked them up and I don't even remember. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't even have said that because I really don't even remember what it said. It wasn't double portion, but all those twos, what did it have to do? It had something to do with getting the promise coming true, something like that.
Okay, we'll take that.
Number 22 is a representation of
it's
harmony
5
and
twos.
serenity. It's 5 of them too.
5.
Neat. That's a lot.
See my shirt?
You know what? It's not as clear, but what does it
It's
say?
Happy Tuesday.
Yeah.
22.
I love it.
With the whole Black History vibe going on too.
And that's awesome. I love it. Hey, look, I said, I know this. I know the church thing got in here. Genesis 2:2. Okay, Genesis 2, verse 22. That's the day when the woman was made. I'm just saying that. And that scripture, I'm sorry. That's when God created woman. So we got, she elevates, celebrating on.
Wow. And they have those 5 twos, 2. Angel number twin flame means reunion, love, meaning, and luck.
We'll take it, okay?
It's a reunion. You just said. It's a reunion.
Always.
So, ladies, let's get into today's podcast. Oh my God. Am I really fearing this thing today?
Go for it,
girl. But you definitely look good enough for it.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So last week we spoke about pushing past done, don't quit. And throughout that, we discovered that one of the key ways of pushing past done and never giving up was understanding when you take a day off, that doesn't mean that you're lazy or you've given up. It simply means you took a day off. As long as you're not taking consistent days off, a self-care day is absolutely fine. We also discussed that life is going to throw you some obstacles your way that may get you down or feeling like you want to give up. But elevators, we encourage you to remember your why, and that alone should keep you going. So today we're going to talk about entrepreneurship. Oh my God. And that goes so well with what we talked about last week, pushing past done, don't quit, because entrepreneurship is work. It's work. And we've noticed throughout various conversations and emails that our tribe are either entrepreneurs or inspiring entrepreneurs. And by the way, we love it and we are here for it. We love to see our elevators building brands, building themselves, having these amazing companies. That's why we do once a month, we share Black-owned business, just highlighting them for and giving them that support that they need. Entrepreneur, by definition, is a person who organizes and operates a business, taking a greater than normal financial risk in order to do so. When reading that definition, 3 words stood out to me throughout that, and they are organize, operates, and risk. In order for you to organize any business, you first need to organize your life. Some would say, why would I need to organize my life? How do you organize your life? You do that throughout personal development. Develop yourself mentally, because if your personal life is chaotic, guess what? Your business will become a direct reflection of it, because mentally you haven't arrived yet. It puts a hindrance on creativity, it lowers your energy vibration and more. And we all know if our energy level is off, people can pick up on that. So when a person walks into your establishment, or even when a person visits your website, or however you advertise your business, you want the vibration, the energy vibration to be high. You want them to feel welcome. You want them to feel love. And so in order for you to get that type of reaction, you have to develop within self first. And that's going to happen through our personal development. So what do you ladies say about it?
First of all, that's really good, Jessica. You are doing amazing. But yeah, I love this whole topic about entrepreneurship and organization. That's my thing. So I think, yeah, true to what you said, if you're not organized physically, you can mentally be unorganized and have your thoughts all over the place. And in business, your whatever your to-do list is, those things can start piling up because you have things written on a napkin here and on a sticky over there, and you're just all over the place, and it doesn't look good, like you said, when people come in and they can see that energy and all of that, and you can end up like losing important things. We know how important record keeping is and all of that. If you have stuff all over the place, that's not good, especially for now. It's tax season. You're going to need all of those things. So you have to be organized, and you can, doing all of that, it's wasting valuable time, because as an entrepreneur, time is probably the most important thing that you have going on. And trying to find stuff and being all over the place, you're wasting that time that you could be using on something more productive. So yes, I think organization is critical as an entrepreneur.
Absolutely. I totally agree. And I was so tickled when you said something about things all over the desk. I'm like, let me get my desk in order before I see any clients today. Okay. Because I'm going to have some mini notes around there. But I know what it is. And when they come in, they don't need to see that.
Yeah, that's good.
My God. Yeah, that is excellent. I had, when you were talking, I love that, because, for me, that whole entrepreneurship, it really, I always focus on the risk, right? Taking the risk, right? What are you willing to do? Coming out of your comfort zone, so, and being around a lot of, first of all, you guys, as well as others who are, successful in what they do. It is like, I've seen and been really close to one of someone I know very close is in business, right? And they've gone through some challenging times. Then I said, that's why you're an entrepreneur. That's why everybody can't do it. Everybody's not, cut out to take that type of risk, right? And to do it and jump all in. I say, wow, you jumped in the water without a life jacket. You just jumped in, and guess what? You are not drowning, right? So sometimes when you see someone going after their goals or going after their dreams, and it looks a little bit like, why are they doing this? They're an entrepreneur.
Yes, yes.
They're
That
And
is
you know
so,
what? Let me go
good.
back because I'm sorry. I was multitasking as usual. Because I thought we were just talking about overall entrepreneur. Thank you, Gail. Y'all know she got to keep me going because I'm like, I don't want to talk about the same thing Gail talked about. Oh, okay. So that's why I went on into.
It's okay. Just let the people know, like, we're not scripted. Like, we
There ain't no script here. Y'all will get me. Okay, so, but Gail, she's so organized. She was keeping me focused, and I love it because she had my back.
That's organization is my thing.
But listen, so yes, let me just say this about organization, what I was going to say. And you said it, Jessica, even in your personal life, I know when my environment is organized, I function better. Yes. I'm talking like if my closet is not organized, and which I got to do right now, I can be sleeping and it's like, get that closet together. My desk, right, in my office, when it's not organized, it is like, I can't really be productive. So yeah, we'll hold off to the risk, but you know what? Shout out.
Absolutely. And you know what, Tammy, one thing that I do, or one thing that I think is helpful is if I have something in my hand, I'm not going to put it down. I'm going to put it where it belongs. And that way you don't have to spend a day getting organized or straightening up or cleaning up or whatever. Put it away when you have it in your hand instead of just putting it down.
That is like a pet peeve of mine. I cannot stand when somebody gets something and they don't put it back where they found it. It was there for a reason. I had to organize like that. When I need it, I know exactly where it is. So if you're going to use it, please be kind enough to respect the organization I have going on right here.
You know what? My mother would always say, she would tell, this is how we were trained, like everything has a home. If it doesn't, we need to find a home for it so you can put it back in its home. And see, it could be, I don't know, these glasses, like, where's the home? Where do they live? Like, in the drawer.
Got all these orphans around here, homeless.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Oh my God. The other word that stood out was operate. In order to operate a business, you must have some type of system in place. And we kind of like just discussed it. Like when we organize things, we know where it is. And so that's our system for it. We know where to go get it. But not only that, your system should be formed on a solid foundation, something built with integrity and can be duplicated. Because as your business grows, I'm sure you're going to need to invest, and you're going to want to invest in someone that's like you or better than you. So basically you can get back, in return and be accounted for actually something. I can't stand when I have clients come in and then it's time to structure their business and then you go hire somebody like a family member. I know you want to look out for your family, but they're not trained or equipped to take on this type of task that you have in place for them to do. So you got to remove those emotions on out the way. And you want to put somebody in place. Me personally, I want to hire somebody that's better than me. That takes some of the workload off of me, right? So you want to hire somebody that's better than you. A lot of these companies and CEOs, they don't try to go get somebody as leveled as them or beneath them. They go hire somebody that they know is going to do the job. But it's an investment, you guys. It's an investment. You're not going to get that type of quality work from anybody that is going to take small pay, but you want them to be able, you want to invest that dollar amount and get a great return on your investment. So going into business, even though that word was not in the definition, investment is very, very important when it comes to operating your business. So what do you ladies say about operation and investment?
Jessica is on fire. And
you got this
about to have a new job.
We want our elevators to lead with some tangible things, right?
Yes. And that was good because you get what you pay for.
Exactly.
So you trying to skim corners and pay a little bit of money. That's the type of service you're going to get, right? So
absolutely.
I love that investment piece. And also what I found, and Jessica, you talked about this before, is you have to be extremely flexible and committed to the mission, but not committed to the plan, because it's so easy to get caught up in the weeds of trying to fix the plan that it becomes a distraction from continuing to move forward towards your mission. So you have to be really flexible when you operate. And yeah, about the investing in people. One thing that I used to do as a manager is I would give some of my work to my employees as like a developmental assignment. And so that was a win-win, because we're spreading the work, and plus that employee is learning some skills that they may not have had and that they can add to their resume. So then you're investing, which is the other way of what you're saying, but you are investing in those resources. And the last thing I just want to say about operating is, remember that we manage work and we don't manage people, right? And we lead people, but we manage the work.
I love it. Love it.
Yeah, that's good.
This episode is brought to you by MWR Financial. MWR Financial stands for Make Wealth Real. With all that's going on in the economy, listen, we need experts who are going to work on our behalf. Experts who know exactly what's going on in this economy and who can actually help you overcome the challenges that we all are facing. If you're needing an expert that assists you with getting your credit scores up, getting your debt down, getting your income up, and most of all, helping you get out of debt, MWR is the company you would want to speak with. Let our experts help you with growing your financial portfolio. Visit www.mwrfinancial.com/She Elevates. Again, allow the team of experts to help you with whatever financial challenges that you're having right now. Again, visit www.mwrfinancial.com/She Elevates. She Elevate cares about your finances as well as we care about empowering as so many women as we do.
My goodness, you guys are just dropping all those gems. I'm like, hey, that's enough to chew on, right? Yeah. And I will just say, when I think about operate, though, I think about standard operating procedures, right?
Okay,
I think about, having processes and procedures in place. And of course, you have, having the people to implement those procedures. But how are we going to operate in this space? Do we just kind of all just start, going, but really thinking about the operations and the process or the procedures to have in place to have a successful operation. So of course, that requires investment as well. And investment could be, like you said, of course, your resources, but it's your time, right? Your skills. So all of those things are necessary to have a successful operation. So come on,
Absolutely. And Sammy, what I thought about when you were talking is how with entrepreneurs, a lot of times we're coming up with things on the fly. So we call Tammy, I've deemed her the visionary of the group, and she'll come up, like when she initially came up with the Christmas on Wheels. Well, the operation was, we were making it up as we go. We had to go buy all these bags. We had to buy the contents. Then we stacking them up. We're organized. We have all these bags in a row. We have an assembly line going on. So we had a whole operation going on, but as an entrepreneur and just walking out that vision, we just, operate. So just to be, perform as a team and to know that you're not always in a leadership role, know how when you have to be a worker.
Ooh,
and
girl,
I love it.
Hey, Jessica, she's going to take me to church, because I'm telling you, I was reading the book of Judges, but there's a story about a woman judge, Deborah, and knowing your assignment. And I'll just kind of say it like this. There was a partnership there, and she partnered with the captain of an army who actually was a very successful, respected, but they basically knew their roles, knew their assignments. They operated together as a team. And of course, in the end, it was a win. I'll just say it like that.
I love it, because when you're operating as a team, you get to operate at a higher level. Everybody knows their role. And then this is why systems is so important, because it's always going to take you back to the organization part of it, because like Gail stated, like we're always thinking about something. So as long as we remain organized, we got that creative space to always think about something, right? And systems, we always want to improve our systems, because the system could be working right now, but later down the road, we can tweak it some so it can be even better, so everybody can continue to operate at a higher level. So elevators, listen to these nuggets that we're dropping. I'm telling you.
Look, I'm throwing a pencil at you, girl. You wrote it.
It's going to take your business to the next level. You have to make sure your foundation is solid. And all of this wraps around within the definition of what an entrepreneur actually is. Yes. And the last word that stood out to me was risk. Tammy kind of touched on it.
Tammy went in.
Yes. Anytime you go into business, you are taking a risk. You guys have to know that you're taking a risk, not just a risk financially, but a risk with your time. Your time is the most valuable thing we all have. Time is, we can't get it back. It's something we cannot get back for sure. And I want mine to be accounted for something. I want the time that I put into something, I want it to benefit in some form of fashion. So it's very important that we have to know that it's not always about the financial piece, it's the time. And I say time because it goes back to how your business is operating. If you don't want to, if your business is growing so much where you know you need someone else, but you're trying to be stingy with your business and you want to do everything yourself so you can keep all the money, guess what? That's going to take a lot of your time. And so if you don't have a lot of time left, you don't have a lot of time to be in that creative space anymore. You don't have time to do the operational part and the financial part of it. You're consumed with too much because you took the time to actually cheat yourself instead of just investing in your business and just embracing the risks that come with it. Wow. So Tammy touched on risk a little bit. Gail, what do you think about risk?
Yeah, so I agree, of course, with everything that you said. And I also just look from a helicopter view. I think that there are some risks in every aspect of our lives, right? So not just in operations or finances, but you can have emotional risks. And so I think in considering whatever area of your life that you're focusing on, and of course we're on entrepreneurship, just consider a risk management process. And that would kind of like impact those what ifs, what if this happens? And there's like so much information out here. We can look at some entrepreneurs, some of their challenges they had when they started, or, some of the financial challenges or the operational challenges. So we have information that we can look at and we can take those into consideration and come up with some possible solutions to those challenges to kind of minimize the risk as much as you can. And, in your business, like Jessica said, as far as finances and time and operation goes, just make sure after a certain intervals or milestones or whatever, you maybe have some lessons learned. You look at what you've done and you take those lessons learned into the next phase of your business so that you can even further minimize risks. So yeah, I think in our whole life and even entrepreneurship, there's a risk management process that we can practice so that we can minimize risk as much as possible.
Oh my God, I just felt like I went back to work with my risk management plan. I'm telling you, that was outstanding. Yeah. So, you guys, I jumped the gun on the risk because I think that's
good
though. A key component, right? But that's such a key component to know that as an entrepreneur, there will be risk. You are, and I Sometimes I think as a believer, it's a risk as well because it's like a faith walk. You're walking by faith,
absolutely,
not by sight. So I really don't know, but I believe in my heart that I'm going to get through this, right? And you keep moving. It's like, but wait a minute, God, I'm going to wait until I see all the millions. It's like, what? So you don't trust me? You better go ahead and do what I called you to do.
I love that.
Thank you.
No risk,
oh my God,
no reward.
Come on,
no
man.
Exactly.
Yes. And then you know
scary.
what? I'm saying that again, Jess.
I said it can get scary sometimes.
Absolutely. And that's like Gail said, that's life, right? So if you really think about it, we are taking a risk. Really every day, right? Every day. So whether you consider yourself an entrepreneur or not, but I think overall, all of these areas are key, when you're talking about organization, operations, and a risk, they're all key to having a healthy, wholesome life. So let's just not shy away from it. And I think these are great pointers. I love the risk management plan though. So my thing is you go in aware that if things take a left, what am I going to do?
What am I going to do?
Count up
What's your plan B?
What's my plan B? Okay.
Yes.
And if listen, enjoy the journey. Okay.
Enjoy the journey. And
at the end of the day.
I love that you guys stated risk management a lot because I see it all the time. A lot of people that come in and we hear all the time where I took XYZ and I just went in for my business, but then you had no risk management in place. And so now what are you going to do? And people tell their stories. They tell the glamorous parts of it. They don't tell like that ugly truth, what I had to actually endure to keep my business going afloat, how I had to minimize some things in my personal life in order for my business to succeed. So people don't really share that part of it. And so we wanted to come to you guys today and basically share the ugly truth about it. Because when I first started my business, like it was hard. You think all of your family members are going to be on board with you. That's so far from the truth. Don't look for that. It's going to be the strangers that actually support your business the most. But you got to put yourself out there and you got to understand what type of business that you're in. You got to understand that there's going to be some good days. There's going to be some bad days, but hey, you're going to overcome it. You're going to get through it. And you got to understand why risk management is so important during those times, having that plan B. If this don't go this way, then I got this right here. But you got to prepare yourself. And y'all hear us talk about it all the time. Preparation is key. Preparation is key to everything.
Yes. And Jessica, what that reminded me of, you said it was important to know what kind of business you're in. No matter what kind of business you're in the people business. And you have to exercise some emotional intelligence because it's easy to jump in and say, I'm doing business. But when things start going wrong, if you don't have that personal development as a foundation, your emotions are going to get the best of you. And you'll be out the game before you know it. So emotions will keep you broke.
Oh my God. I thought of when I hear that. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Tammy.
No, I was just thinking, Gail, when you said that emotional intelligence really is for you, because to Jessica's point, if you don't get the support from the people that you are expecting it from, then you'll count them off as if they may love you and they may even have your best interest at heart, but they just don't have the vision that you have. But if you have the intelligence, you'll be like, it's okay. Thank you very much.
That's right.
Respect your opinion and just not, write them off, but being so mature and still being true to who you are. So
let me girl, with mine, I did not write them off. I was just like, okay.
Right.
So guess what? Y'all gonna watch this blow up. You gonna watch it. And I'm gonna say hi. Every moment of it. But to Gail's point, she's absolutely right. There are a lot of people that could possibly do what you do almost, do what you can do, but people don't buy into like products per se. People buy into people. And so it all goes back to that personal development. You got to start and work on self before you try to go out and start working on some other things.
And another point I just want to close with this one is to be mindful of your tribe, of your circle, of the people that are in your corner, because that's important, right? You may not have, it's like the millions may not, or the masses may not be there for you and cheering you on. But if you have that 1-2 cheerleader, partner, team, hey, that's going to be excellent. You're going to make it.
Absolutely. Love it. Love it. Team matters, right?
Yes. Elevators.
All right.
It's time for What's the Fuss, right?
Oh my God. I just got to shout out Jessica, girl. You have facilitated us today. That was fire. It was so organized. And she had her process in place and she took a risk, y'all. Come on, entrepreneur.
It was amazing.
Okay, let me just jump right in here. So we just turning the tables and we are jumping into What's the Fuss? What's the fuss? Okay, so Jessica. Jessica come in with all the millennial stuff. This is baby boom. Boom. Okay, here we go. But listen, there was things that that was stood out to me. Of course, we talked about Tuesday today, right? Tuesday being the palindrome and knowing that it's a great day and so much is going on in the world. So a few things we're talking about entrepreneurs. There were a lot of women, Black history references to women, but one that stood out to me was Marjorie Joyner. Marjorie Joyner, she actually was a beauty salon owner, and she actually created she invented, and I had all my notes right in there all over the place now, but she invented a product to create the waves. And guess what? She was the first Black woman to have a patent. That's really what I wanted to talk about.
Oh, wow.
I knew you would like that one, Gail, right? Shout out to Marjorie Joyner. Okay. And then we have, let's see what else I want to talk about. It's so much. So how about Sherry Shepherd? Wendy Williams has been out, right? Ill, and they've had different hosts. So Sherry's been holding that down. The word out is now that she's going to move into that spot, but they're being very strategic, right? Because you have Wendy's audience, right? But Wendy may not be coming back. We don't think she's coming back. So Sherry Shepherd is going to take over that spot. So shout out to Sherry. And then
Annie, isn't that the lady we were with in New York? Sherry Shepherd.
Yeah. Look, I'm just trying to be a part of y'all squad. Take me next time, okay?
Hey, look at it. I'm sure that our interaction, our little, connection, it helped. It helped Sherry.
It elevated her show, didn't it?
Absolutely.
We need to go on Sherry Shepherd's show, okay? So I'm going to share a few more.
Club.
Look, I thought it was funny that Kiki Wyatt, I was trying to find something entertaining, okay? But Kiki Wyatt, if you all know, she's an R&B singer. She has like 10. Kiki Wyatt is expecting her 11th child.
Kiki Wyatt must try to get her own show or something. Because when I saw that, I was like, again, Kiki.
Girl, she's going to be up there with my grandmother. My grandmother had 12 kids.
11
in this day.
Yes.
Birthed 11.
She is expecting her 11th child. Not sure how old she is, but I don't think Kiki is Is she in her 50s?
Kiki is not 50.
Not at all.
Kiki
I don't care how old she is. It's 2022.
Who
has 11 children?
Y'all know back in the day, they used to have those shows like such and such and kids. And I think she's trying to bring that back.
Something's going on. But I'm going to tell you all, when I saw that, I clicked on, I was like, what? And then they had a clip of that girl singing, let's just shout out that gift.
You can see I went to see her live. She came to the BB King down here. Ooh. Her vocals, the runs.
Yeah. Shout out to Kiki Wyatt, expecting her 11th child.
Her husband said that's the last one, though. She's what?
39.
See, that's too. Can you imagine me with 11 kids?
39 and 11.
Okay. Imagine you with 3, Jessica.
So listen,
Bryson baseball slid in on me. I'm telling you.
And then we have, look, let me move on now because I want to jump into, we have Britney Spears, you know, all the drama that that went around Britney, but guess what? She has a $15 million book deal.
Hey,
you know what,
Britney?
You take your life, the trials and tests that you've gone through, and you just
monetizing her message.
Monetizing her message.
Yes. Tell your story. Yes.
Everybody has a story.
Everybody has a story. Listen, y'all know we just came out of NBA All-Star weekend, right? Shout out to Steph Curry, MVP. He broke the record for the most 3-pointers in a single game. Like, wow. Yeah.
That boy is fire with them threes, I'm telling you.
My goodness.
Fire with the threes.
And you know I'm Team LeBron, so it was
I'm about to say, but I'm forever LeBron. I just want to say that.
I was like,
wherever LeBron go, I go.
LeBron's got to take it home. But yeah, they said Steph really, even though he's not having the best year doing, doing
his craft, and nobody can touch that.
But yeah, they said that NBA All-Star was fire. And what about, I think I saw part of it at the end with the slam dunk. Was it the slam dunk contest? Oh my God. Gail, I love commentators, right? And oh my God, they was like, oh my God, it was so boring, because they keep making attempts and attempts. They said it wasn't a 9. I think it was Dwayne Wade. He said this was a 6. This was a 6. They was like, it's just not the same, right?
Oh, I didn't see it. But I guess I didn't miss anything.
Yeah. All-Star wasn't gonna pretty much be all that because the energy it used to have around it just wasn't there no more. You didn't hear a lot of people like, where you watching it used to be like a Super Bowl, like where you watching the Super Bowl game at, where y'all watching All-Star at, or y'all going to party All-Star weekend and whatever time it was gonna be in. It wasn't that this year.
It could have a lot to do with COVID, because COVID has changed a lot of the entertainment industry because of the gatherings and everything. People aren't even traveling like they used to. But yeah, hopefully it'll get back the way it was. I've never been to an All-Star game, but I definitely want to go.
I remember saying we're going to go to an All-Star game. I was like, and I just the thought of it at that moment was like, wow. So
and it was in Cleveland this year, right?
That was in Cleveland.
Yeah, it was in Cleveland.
It's so funny because my husband wasn't even that into it. He was like, well, half of the players aren't even playing. I was like, where's Bradley Beal? Brandon not playing. I was like, well, where's Kevin Durant? The team is Team Durant. Oh, he's not out. And it was so many more that weren't playing then. There wasn't, he said a lot of people weren't even there, but hey, I still support it. NBA All-Star, shout out. So
yes,
the fuss, that's what's going on.
That's all. What I thought it was something went on with Macy Grace or something like that.
Oh, Macy sung that national anthem for the NBA.
I'm a player.
I want to say, anybody can sing.
And Antoinette's getting ready to play it.
Through the night, that old flag was still there.
So I feel like that's Macy, and that's how Macy sings. But I just felt like maybe not for the NBA All-Star game, because those are like kids out that even play. They're in their early 20s, and
I think it was
Macy Gray
vibes of a highlight around it because of the face LeBron James made. And he made that face like, what? And then kind of did like a little smirk with it, like, okay, I know I'm on camera, but it was one of those things.
But it's going to get caught.
I gotta practice Macy. I am gonna do a Macy, for y'all.
But that's Macy. I guess it just, for a person who don't really listen to Macy, it took them by surprise. So he probably had like
that's
that
all I'm saying.
WTF look on his face, and then kind of like smirked it off when he saw himself on camera.
Yeah.
He was there. He was like, "Is she serious?" I said, "Yeah, this is how she sounds. This is she got that raspy voice." Hey, like Gail said, we had mentioned that Macy is liked by a lot of people. That's why
a lot of people. She was there. Let's not miss that.
I'm just saying, though. So
Exactly.
You know
She
what?
was there for a reason.
Let's
Right.
take it back to entrepreneurs. Your uniqueness is attracted to somebody.
Thank you. I love
Be
it.
authentically you. She ain't try to sing like
Yes.
nobody else. She was like, all I
LeBron
need to
just
do
wasn't
is I
there
need
for
to be me.
rehearsal. That's it.
He don't have an appreciation for me.
He's not her tribe. It's okay. Because she has a tribe.
Absolutely.
Did Macy look like she was upset? No.
Not
Not
at all.
Not at all. She did.
Collecting that check.
But you
know what? Maybe they tried to do like the NFL Super Bowl halftime. They had like old school, right? Mary J. So now they tried to do a little old school.
He's
Macy.
not prepared that. Just don't.
Oh, speaking of the Super Bowl, though, you know, people who was teasing 50 Cent about his weight. They was trying. It was like, I ain't worried about that. He laughing all the way to the bank. He ain't worried about none of that. He was like, I go get these headbands and these t-shirts down.
So listen there.
Any of it.
Go ahead, Gail.
I was gonna say, and then let's just remember, we're looking at them. They didn't call us to be out there singing those songs. We're looking at them.
And I heard people talking about how hard it is to do things upside down. Like they were saying how like physically it's really taxing, and he was able to really pull it off.
Able to do it. Do you know how much of core strength you had to have?
Oh my God! Listen,
I could barely pull the bottom of my body up.
I would have passed out.
Just block out all them haters and keep doing what you do. Okay.
Yes, I love it. I love
Keep
it.
doing what you do. That's it.
Yes.
So that's what's the fuss for this week.
Yes, I
You
love
killed
it.
it, Tammy.
You
Good
killed
job.
it. Come on, Tammy. Let me see now. We might be passing what's the fuss on.
Okay, well, just keep passing if we're going in that direction. I'm just saying.
Hey, it's a teamwork.
Let's just keep it going.
Teamwork makes the dream work. You know that.
That's right. So, ladies, in closing, no one wants their business to fail. So one way to prevent that is to invest in yourself, invest in your personal development, invest in your craft by building a system, invest in financial consulting to help minimize your risk. And so we have some tactical steps. If you ladies want to come in before I go into those. Anything anybody want to say in closing?
You doing a roll, girl.
Keep going.
Let's go.
Oh my God. Y'all see this?
We pushing her right on into greatness.
Into greatness. Go ahead and embrace it.
Y'all sure that's what it's called.
Yeah.
But we have 3 tactical steps. The first tactical step is write down that thing you've been wanting to start, but allow fear to hold you back. Write the vision and make it plain. Yes. Number 2 is start networking with other individuals. Expand your vision. Networking can help you expand your vision. That thing that you couldn't quite figure out, you can actually be networking and everything just click. It comes together. So you want to make sure you start networking with other individuals. And the third tactical step is don't compare your business to the next. People buy into people. Your authenticity is what's needed for your business to succeed.
Yes, those are all things we talked about too. That was good.
We touched on all of that. Super amazing. Everything is in alignment, right?
Absolutely.
And so the quote of the day is, don't worry about being successful, but work towards being significant, and the success will naturally follow. And that quote is from Oprah Winfrey.
Come on, Oprah.
Yes. So appropriate for this month and for today.
Yes.
Oh my God. Can we just do a whole podcast?
My God.
That was so good. But let's not just skim past that quote, because I like that. be significant. We want to be effective. And just, being genuinely effective and significant, that's going to bring you some money. And the money is not even going to matter at some point.
Yes.
Because we're making a difference.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's kind of like, hey, your gifts will make way for you.
Yeah. So don't chase that dollar.
Don't chase that dollar.
Chase it. The significance. How am I making a difference? Am I
impactful?
Being impactful.
Yeah.
Y'all got me going now. I can just enjoy the rest of my day.
Exactly. Let's go out there and be impactful.
And be great. Oh, that was excellent. Beautiful.
Thank you, Jessica.
You ladies are so welcome. Hey, my tribe is everything. So
Wonderful.
So another podcast
in the
bag. And our next podcast is actually live, right?
Is it live? What's today? Today's the 22nd. How can we not know what today is?
So remember,
no, it's the 29th.
Live on Instagram. We'll be live on Instagram.
So elevators, we are going to be live on Instagram. So if you guys are looking for the live on Facebook, it will not be on Facebook, but we will put a recording on Facebook at a later time. But we will be live on Instagram. So make sure you guys are there on next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern and 6 p.m. Central. So
that's our new format, right? So we're not going to be live on YouTube either, right?
I think it's
nope.
IG.
Just IG. Okay.
So we got some new content coming, so you can still follow us on Facebook and YouTube.
Yes, love it. And also, ladies, our co-host, Miss Gail Andrews, is hosting a vision board party.
A workshop. We're calling it a workshop.
On March the 19th.
I like that.
So if you guys are in is it Bowie, Maryland? If you guys are in that area, the DMV area, make sure you guys show up. You guys can actually go follow her on City Stickers, and she actually have the Eventbrite link on there, but you guys can also see it on our IG as well. So if you guys
thank you for the shout out, Jess.
We will be partying.
It's gonna be fire. We're gonna have a 360 camera, bottomless mimosas.
And y'all know I'm bringing my Montgomery crew.
Yes, Jessica is coming. The Dr. Amanda is coming. They're going to the house. We're going to have vision board kits. It's going to be amazing.
I love the rebranding of that, calling it a workshop, right? Because you know what you're saying. We want to get down to business here, okay?
Yes, it makes it seem like it's going to be more informative, and I love it. I love it.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
All right, guys. I think
we're done. Another podcast today. Bye.
Bye.